Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? What's poppin'? What's going on? East New York's finest host about Mike. Excuse me a second. Oh man, I'm extremely exhausted. So, as I said before, I purchased two storage units this past Wednesday, but I picked them up on Thursday. Or was it Tuesday and I picked it? Well, it doesn't matter. The first unit did have toys and stuff in it. It was just meant for me to get it, just like it was meant for me to get that Frogger 1981 arcade cabinet system, what we want to call it. Some things are just meant, and there was about 79 Funko Pops, basic figures. I mean, I'm not into that like that. And thought of Lev, the guy who owns Toy Tokyo. I've been friends with this guy for almost 30 years, so yeah, it's good to have friends in high places. So we made a cash deal on that stuff, and we made a deal. Oh, whatever day it was, to come today. So I went up, met with him today, and took care of some stuff. Oh, excuse me. Why I'm giving him about 85 or so percent of the money back for this bin of stuff here. This is not everything. I'm gonna show you everything. I just, I did. I have spent the last 3.5 hours going through everything. Um, so yeah, this is the bin. I think he got this stuff from an auction because I see an auction number here. So I'm gonna go through this stuff and explain to you guys what I'm doing and why I'm putting this stuff in a box. These are just basic vintage robot parts and whatnot. These two aren't in the best condition, but I'm pretty sure I should probably be able to get like $10 for these in my garage sale, being that they're kind of banged up, but they are old. These were actually in there. I actually told him I didn't want these, but I guess he forgot it. He kept them in there anyway. So I'm gonna keep them. We have here a Ferrari and Lamborghini Countach, whichever way you want to call it. And yeah, so these I'm gonna take downstairs, wash them down, and try to do a garage sale on Friday, cause Saturday is a toy show in Edison. Now, unfortunately, all this stuff is busted up, and these are old robots from like the 70s and 80s. Everything that was in here. This is an old robot. Unfortunately, it's missing a lot of stuff on the top, like the head, and it's missing a lot of stuff. This thing is extremely heavy. Everything in this is metal. Obviously, there's parts here that are most likely busted off or something like that, but it is what it is. Old vintage robot parts for somebody who likes this crap. So I'll put that in here and try to keep from breaking it or making it worse. Then we're gonna move on to this dude here. He's kind of pretty cool looking. I might look some of these up and see if I can find the parts for them before I, decide to just discard them or whatnot. But he's actually a cool guy. It's all in Japanese, so obviously I don't really know who the hell this is. But it should still be worth a couple of dollars regardless, even like this. So this is something I might, put on a higher end, excuse me. And there was somebody else in here. And then you got this guy as well. He's actually probably worth about anywhere from 30 to maybe $50 in this condition. From what I saw online, this guy probably about $10 more. Let me show you guys a close up of him. Actually, I could use two hands. So let's do some research on these because they both just seem to be missing their fists. So I'll put those. Well, his leg came off, but they have magnets. Then this thing I want to look up is missing a wheel. He's actually missing a wheel though. Actually, wait, one just came off. He wasn't missing. Yeah, he's missing one because he's got 5. I don't really know what this goes to, but I've been I held this to the side just to kind of see. But this is pretty cool looking. Some of you might ask, why'd you give the money back? Well, if you guys can't see now, you're not gonna see. Some people probably, what? That's not really worth it. And Bazzi ba ba beep, about Scooby beep beep boop boop that. This is an old beat up robot as well. Also missing his fists. Then you got some busted up ones here, like this guy. He's broken up. This one is also busted. You know, so this is stuff I'm gonna just put it in here, along with whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be and who this supposed to go to, which I have no idea. But evidently, it doesn't seem to go to anything that I have in front of me right now. So, yeah. And this guy kind of looks like Wolverine, but he's missing arms. This guy has a broken arm in the back, and I don't have it, so I'm gonna put these in that same box, along with just these parts. All these parts are going there. It's not even a mention. Makes no sense even showing it to you guys. This is all just miscellaneous jibber jabber. This guy has a broken head. His head is not on him. He's like those old cheap Chinese, Korean mom and pop store robots. This guy is missing most likely a head and an arm. But I'm going to put him down with the other robots and stuff. This dude is like a little piece of like plastic model. This is kind of busted up. He has no legs and stuff, so. I'm not too sure where this is from. I thought it was Transformer related. Beats me. This is kind of cool too. This is also Japanese. It's busted up. Really, really heavy die cast, but nah, I'll put it in that bin. This guy as well. He's missing arms, and he's really most of these are all banged up because they're metal and they're over 30 years old, close to 40. So you can't really expect that stuff to be in holy crap condition, you know. This piece here says Mego 1977. I can't really find anything on it, but I'll probably hold on to it for a minute just to get a general idea. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be, but I'll just put that in there. This stuff here, I'll probably it's just garbage. And you know, Lev doesn't really like. He's not the kind of person that likes just selling stuff. You know what I mean? But you know, he did do me the favor and sold it, and you know, worked the deal out with me for this stuff because I did practically beg him for it because I thought it was pretty dope. All right, you're probably like, what? Why? Don't worry about it. How about that? Don't worry about it. Nah, all jokes aside. All right, so I just showed you that crap. Now let me show you the stuff that's more reasonable. All right. I should do these guys first, and then I should put these other robots. Yeah, because these are a little delicate. So I don't know how to start. I'm gonna have to put these in Ziploc bags. Then I'll put them in something else so they'll be more protected. But these are old vintage vinyl robots. These are more like Chikogans than they are. They're definitely not like Gundams and stuff. But these are like real Japanese Chikogan type robots. So you got this guy here. I don't know their names, but he's pretty dope. I don't know what comps are on these, to be honest, but I would probably take a guess and say his head keeps falling off because of the vinyl in the jacket. But it comes off though. It's not broken. It's just the way it is. I would definitely think that this guy's got to be worth at least, if I can get his head back in here, I would definitely say he's worth way over 50, but I'm just going to go ahead and say 50 just to be on the safe side. I know he's got to be worth at least $50. This old, I would definitely say that. Then you got this dude here. I'll probably say about the same. Whoop. They got that Voltron kind of vibe going on. We got another one of him. I mean, these are old vinyl Japanese. I'm going to try to get to the bigger ones first. You also got this dude here. And you got this guy. He's actually missing one of his shoulder pads, unfortunately. I know one of these guys is missing a foot. Oh, him. Well, he's missing a foot, and for some reason they're vinyl, so the legs and stuff keep popping out. You know, these things are old, not broken, just old. But he's actually missing a foot. Part of his face is somewhere. I don't know where the hell it's at right now, but then we have this guy as well. Then we got this little dude. This little Japanese vinyl figure. And these are old vintage. These are all old 80s, probably 80s and 70s. So, yeah, to that. All right. All right, now for... I don't know what I'm going to do with the vehicles, but gotta figure out something here. How I'm going to do this. Because I want to show the Transformers last. Alright, so we got this guy also. He's metal. He's missing fist, and he's a little busted up, but, you know, what do you expect for something that's over 40 years old? So, you got this guy. I'll put him down here with the other ones. This dude here is like one of the complete ones. He doesn't have all his weapons, but he is still somewhat complete compared to the other ones, to everything else that you've seen here. So that's pretty okay. I'll put him in here. Alright, then you got this robot thing here. I can't make up, I don't know what these are, but there's two of them. I couldn't even find anything on these guys. One does have a busted crank in the back while the other one doesn't, but they are two different robots. There's very, you know, a lot of similarities to them, but, you know, different. The heads are different and stuff like that, but as you see here, so there's two of those. Then you got this guy who's a, I think he's a Micronaut, like one of the Micromen or something like that. And his arm loves coming out for some reason. That arm loves to come out. So you got this guy who's a Microman. And you got the other one here who's also a Microman. I believe he is. You got this cool ass dude. He's just called Ryder. I don't think he's a GoBot. He has a lot of plastic and metal like die cast to him. Couldn't really find much on him neither, but he is pretty dope looking. I mean, yeah, I did take a chance on this, but it is what it is, and I'm kind of all right with the chance I took. All right, then we got this. This is actually missing one of these little cells here, but this is from Poppy, Japanese you know, car maker thing. This thing's actually expensive if it had the other piece to it, but still pretty dope. Definitely old, probably the 70s or early 80s, extremely early 80s. This little robot dude, I didn't really look anything up on him, but there's like two other ones like supposed to be like him, but he's the only one that actually is in good condition. Then you got this dope ass little car. I can't find my magnifying glass to figure out what this is supposed to be, but it is heavy. It's definitely Japanese and it's old, so this thing's probably worth a couple of bucks. We have a little Watchman that was in here as well, which is ironic considering that I actually have one. I just don't have the band for them. I already have one of these in my collection. I think it's probably the same one. I think I got for like $1, $2 in Columbus. I know it was definitely Columbus. It says Takara on him. Takara. Can't make that out. We got this little Bindi Godzilla. Definitely old. Could definitely use a wash. And we got this thing here called Power Kranger. Then we got this old Ortel, I think it's from the 80s, Ortel U.S. Coast Guard helicopter that was in there. We got a Corgi BMW 328i, I believe. Is that what this is? No, 325i, I'm sorry. Believe it or not, these don't go for much, but it is Corgi. We got this Corgi Rolls Royce, whatever. I can't remember the name of which model it is. Silver Dawn, I believe, or something like that. Also Corgi. Really good condition for those two cars, to be honest. Then we have this with the James Bond figure in it, the Aston Martin, the 007. Believe it or not, this car doesn't go for as much as I expected it to, but still in all in really good condition. Obviously, the better of the three. We got this part of Red Alert. Just a little part, no tires, no nothing. So that definitely goes into that box. And then we got here. I don't know. Like I think I showed you guys this already. I just gotta do some research on it before I decide what's what. This thing, I don't know what this is supposed to go to. I don't know if it's Transformer related, which I doubt it, or if it's like part of the Microman or Diaclone line. Here we have a Galvatron. Something to be so old. This is probably one of the newest, probably the newest toy in this whole thing here. 86, I believe. So I will look at mine and see if this is an upgrade to it. So whichever way, I'll be putting one out for sale. Obviously need batteries, but I'll probably see if this is an upgrade to mine. So I'm gonna put this down here. This gotta go downstairs anyway, so I can do some more research on those bad boys. This is just a box of garbage. I'll probably look up this stuff and then I'll probably just wind up putting all those other robots in this box and just say the hell with it, to be honest. The whole plan is with the deal I got was to try to keep some Transformers, do upgrades, resell those, and or have some other robots in this stuff to make up, or at least make more than what I gave back for the deal we did with the Funko Pops. That was my whole plan. So here we have Perceptor. This Perceptor is pretty dope, but mine's in very, very, very good condition, so I'm pretty doubtful that this is an upgrade to mine. I think that Galvatron may be. Can't remember his name right now, but there's a good chance that this is a better upgrade than mine. I believe the same thing for this dude, but I could use those gloved hands and his cannons, because I most likely probably don't have the cannons or the fists for him anyway. So I'll probably see. I think that's Ramjet. I'll leave him here because this is one that's a question mark. This is Autobot Hound. Okay, he dropped and committed suicide. Thank God it didn't break. I don't think this is an upgrade to the one I have, but I'll look anyway because I think mine does have the stickers on him. But this one did have the gun. I don't know if mine's do or don't. I don't know if mine's complete or not, but I guess I'll find out. Here is a gun, but I don't know whose gun this is supposed to be. I'm not too sure. What's that? What is that? Just take it. Huh? Yeah. About to go to sleep. You know that toy show is Saturday. Oh. I'll probably take Isaiah. And I think I just showed you guys a watch, right? The Transformer watch. I don't even remember. I'm so fucking exhausted. Whatever. It's more like a chrome, like a dirty chrome. Just Takara on it, so. Alright. Then we have 2 of the 3 Insecticons. I already have these already. I have all 3 of them. But I promise myself if I do come across them again in good condition, I'll keep them and I'll have one of each in robot mode and one in insect mode. These are one of the very few Transformers that I will do this with, being that they, combine. You know, my plan is to only have, you know, doubles of ones that combine into robot combination modes and in their own individual robot mode. But I always say to myself, if I do come across more Insecticons, I would do the same thing with them. I would just have them in insect mode next to their robot mode, just because they are Insecticons. You know, like those. And I was thinking about doing the same thing with the Dinobots, but I'll cross that bridge when it comes. You know what I mean? But I got these in this deal. That was the main reason why. I probably wouldn't really go out of my way, but I do got to try to get the other one. I can't remember which one of these is Bombshell and which one is Shrapnel. I always forget one of the three names. I always get two correct and one I don't. So yeah, so you got those two. I don't remember if I do have this one, if I just have one or two of them. I know I need to. I do know I need to get this guy in combination mode, like full robot. I do think I have them individual. I don't know if I don't remember if I have all of them individually, or if I even have it in combiner mode. But once this video is loading up, I would know. This guy, I do believe I do have him. I think he's one of the pretenders or something like that. But whatever he is, I do think I do have him, if I'm not mistaken, because I always remember the back of that thing there. So this may or may not be an upgrade. And of course, if I have two of him already, then this would probably be an upgrade to one of the two I have, because he has the stickers and everything on him. And then it'll be the same thing for Soundwave, because this Soundwave does have all his stickers on him. He's in really good condition. And here we have Ravage and tape deck mode. So that's pretty dope. Alright, and then what was the other one? Okay, so the last but not least of the Transformers is one I know I don't have. He's basically like a bad version of Trailbreaker. He's blue. And there's different versions of Trailbreaker. One's like a Diaclone, and the other one, I think this is the Diaclone version, and there's another one that I think it's called Darkrian or something like that. Oh, if I can turn back time, if I can find a way. Whoa. Some of these old Transformers are very flimsy though. So he does have his fists. No weapons, but he has his fists and stuff. And he is complete. I mean, well, not complete, but he isn't complete in robot mode. I know I don't have this one. So now I do. Yes, I do. And last but not least, out of everything here, because I showed you guys everything except for this one, which is part of the Microman Robot Man 7, I believe that's what it's called. This is a hard piece because it's hard to stand him up and keep his legs and stuff in. This piece I may keep just because it's pretty dope and it is somewhat complete. And this, when you think of Microman and stuff, you think of Japanese Diaclones and stuff, this does resemblance and it has a lot to do with the Transformer culture. And since it is somewhat complete, I'm gonna keep them. Hopefully, there's at least 2 or 3 Transformers here that I can. Two of them. Well, one I'm definitely keeping, which is the Diaclone version of Trailbreaker. So these missiles don't go to him neither. I don't know what the hell they supposed to go to then, but whatever. So this Microman I'm definitely keeping. Don't need to, but I do like some of the KOs. I like old vintage robots. Anything that's a good collaboration and part of a history to a toy line that I'm collecting, you can never go wrong. This is somebody's fist to one of these robots. I just don't know which one. This I know is a fist to that beat up robot in there, but I'll just hold on to that. I'm gonna start, just having and keeping weapons. This thing, again, I gotta do some research on this and figure out what this goes to. So, but the Transformers here, I'm definitely keeping the 2 Insecticons. I'm keeping the blue version of Trailbreaker. And I will be replacing one of my other Soundwaves with this one, being that this one is a better upgrade than one of the other ones I have. I know that for a fact. But either way, yeah, most of these other guys I already have, so they'll be, they'll be put back out to resell. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am exhausted. I gotta go. Peace.